Okay, so this is a new program I wrote in Python. What it is it takes the alerts from TradingView and runs it through a secondary server on Flask. And using Python, it runs it so that it can control my computer, my mouse. So the situation is when I'm day trading, let's say I put on a trade going long, say the stock's going to go up. I put my stop loss in case it goes down here, I'll only lose that much. And if the price goes this much, I'll make that much. So if I'm watching the price, then if it goes up to like halfway, I could say, okay, I'm going to move my stop loss up to here, up to break even, and take away that risk, because it can go up halfway and then come all the way back down and I'll lose it. So that's what I would do if I was watching it. But if I'm not watching it, like I'm sleeping or just step away from the computer, I wrote this program so that it would do that automatically if it goes up to a certain level that I designate. So to start off, I'll run Python stock audio. I'll run this program, and what I also did with this program is the first part or down here, I wrote it so that it will tell me every minute to help me keep in track of where I am, and every 5 minutes as well. So here it comes.
5 minutes.
So there you go. Every 5 minutes.
12:40.
12:40. It tells me what time it is. It just gives me a frame of reference so I can remember, okay, only 5 minutes have passed, or wait for the next 5 minutes, look for the next candle. Each one of these candles is 5 minutes. So it just gives me a reference to keep me grounded of where I am in time. So that's very, very helpful. So that's the first terminal I open. I open up a second terminal and I use this ngrok HTTP. And this allows me to take in external requests from things like TradingView. So right here, I'm going to create an alert. And the way it works is, price is moving, let's say, I will create a JSON message. So let's say hi taken, put that in that message, and then in the notifications area, this is the webhook URL. It will send the post request to this this address from the ngrok, and then I have to do slash. That's the one thing, slash alert. And now it knows so that when this price goes up to this level, this alert will trigger it, send the message to this ngrok server, that will trigger and run this code. So that's basically what happens. And what I want it to do is I want it to say, okay, right here, this is the starting coordinates of the XY coordinates and the ending XY coordinates for the stop loss. That's what I'm going to do. So Shift Command 4 on a Mac will tell you the XY coordinates of anywhere on the screen. So this starting one is 1272. I put that in. 1272 and about 1141. So that's where it's going to start, and then it's going to end. The X is going to be the same, 1272. And the Y, let's say we're going to move it up to 800. Okay, so 800. Okay, now it's ready to go. So I go on the first terminal, I'll save it, and I'm going to stop it and restart it. So now it's saved under those new X coordinates. Now this, normally I would wait for this to happen, but I'll move it down so that it gets triggered. There you go. So then when it gets triggered, it's going to say that message that I said hi taken, and then it's also going to move the mouse as if the computer was asleep in the middle of the night. So you'll see that.
Hi taken.
Okay, so it's taken, and my hands are off the keyboard.
Mouse moving.
It says this is the mouse moving, and moves it up, moves it back, and moves it back. That's just to wake up the computer in case it's asleep. Then it waits for a second, make sure it wakes up, and then it moves to its XY coordinates like I put in earlier. Boom, works like a charm. So that now I'd be asleep, and if price ever came down, I don't risk all that money, and it'll only be at break even. So this is my little project, and I'm happy I was able to do it. Thanks for watching.